Hey YouTube family and friends, it's me Jernigan, 6 Year Middle Age Natural Beauty. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I missed you guys. Yeah, and I just wanted to come in for a little bit just to get you guys updated on what I've been doing, which is pretty obvious. The girl got a buzz cut. Anyway, excuse me. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'm just getting off work. But anyway, yeah, so how did I get here from my afro to my short curly hair to the buzz cut? First I want to say this, and I want to give a shout out to Cheska Lee, or Cheska Locks, because I was like going through her channel, and she was actually one of the first people who inspired me when I first joined YouTube and the lock community. I used to watch her videos all the time. I remember her, I think it was her 13-month lock update, and I thought, oh my God, I loved her personality. I loved her locks. I just loved her journey, her progress. I used to check her out a lot. Her apples and mustard and Pinky 2D4. She no longer makes videos. And who else? There was another one, Miss Butterfly, who no longer makes videos. Shout out to all of you guys. But anyway, yeah, those people were my main lock inspirations when I first joined YouTube. Well, you guys know this is my second time I've chopped my hair off. And the first time I did a big chop, I didn't like it. I didn't know what to do with it. So the second time wasn't a big chop. I took my my locks down, had an afro for a couple of months, I think. Wore a puff, did all kind of stuff. Then 2 weeks ago, no, let me back up a little bit. I think maybe 4 weeks ago, I cut my big afro down to a small one. It was actually about this big when it wasn't stretched out, maybe this big when it was stretched out, whereas my other afro was maybe this big when it was stretched out. Anyway, I thought about getting crochet braids and all that stuff, but I don't know. I just wanted a totally different, more mature look for me. So one night before I left work, I said, well, maybe I'll color my hair, because you guys know coloring was my thing. So I asked my coworkers, I said, okay, so, because my gray around here was like really, really profound. And I said, okay, so should I go lighter or should I go darker? If I went darker, it was going to be like a deep red. Or if I went lighter, it was going to be a honey blonde. So I decided, and I said, okay, I let them help me decide. So we went for the honey blonde, and I said, okay. So when this was last Friday. So when I got home, well, when I got off work, I went to Target and I got some color. I don't even remember what the brand was, but yeah, it was, oh, I can't think of the brand, but it was actually a pretty good brand. If I can think of it, if I can you know, locate the box, which I doubt it, I will show you guys. Anyway, I followed the instructions to a T. Perfect. But I knew I wanted my hair kind of tapered right. I wanted it short on the sides and to go back into a V. As you guys can see, it's a little short right here, like right here and right here. I'm going to tell you why it's that way. But I'm going to get into the story a little bit longer. I mean, a little bit deeper. Anyway, so I said, well, okay, I'm going to dye my hair. But let me back up just a little bit more, because I knew I wanted the tapered cut. I said, well, I had made an appointment to see a barber. And barbers are men. They're not like women. You know, we will consult with each other. We'll talk about our hair. We will go deep into what we want, why we want it, how we want it. Well, this barber just said, okay, so what you want? And I didn't know how to answer that. I didn't know what to say. I wanted a taper or a fade. I said, well, all I want is my hair shaped. I cut it off, but I want you to shape it for me. He said, okay, well, come on in. Ask for so and so and so and so. And I was like, this guy, he don't sound like he really, you know, would be into doing my hair. So I didn't go. I said, well, I'm a DIYer. You see what this is leading to? I said, I'm a DIYer. I can do it myself. Hunty, let me tell you what I did. So I go to Target and I buy a set of clippers. Nice set of clippers, Wahl, W-A-H-L, with all the guards. It had like 12 different guards, you know. And I said, okay, well, yeah. Then I read the instructions, and I should have known better than to follow those instructions to a T, because the model was not an African-American man or an African-American woman with thick, kinky hair. Of course, it was a Caucasian man with nice, silky, slick hair, right? So, and I'm not saying our hair is not nice. I love my hair, kinky, curly, whatever. I love my hair. Anyway, so the instruction said when you taper the sides to go back with the taper and then turn it around and come back up this way. So I go in the bathroom, I plug them up, the clippers, and my hair was still black at the time. So I I started on this side. I took the taper guard and I go back this way. And I thought, okay, that's a good length. Then I said, oh, but he said, the instruction said to come back up this way. And when I came back up this way, I was like, it has grown since then, but it was, you could almost see my scalp all the way up, looked like a racetrack. Anyway, I panicked. I said, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I said, well, I gotta cut the other side. So I did the other side, and I didn't go as deep. I've learned from this side not to come back up this way with the clippers. So I went back that way, and it turned out okay. And I said, well, this side is not too deep. Maybe it won't be noticeable. So the top of my hair was still about 2 inches long, and you know, with the with conditioner and gel or whatever, it was curly. It was kind of cute. So what I did was, that's when I put the relaxer on, and the color on, and the color turned out really nice. It was a beautiful honey blonde, beautiful. It was really, really cute. But then I started looking all up in my head and saying, well, wait a minute, it's just not even. So I started snipping a little bit here, snipping a little bit there. And then I took a few pictures. They're on my Facebook channel, for those of you who are my friends on Facebook. And even I think I may have posted one on Instagram. But anyway, you'll see the picture on Facebook. And I got a lot of likes on that picture. People really, really liked it. But no, I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna snip. So I kept snipping until I had really, in my own mind, ruined that hairstyle. So I said, forget it. I'm just gonna cut it all off. So I got the number 2 guard. No, first I got the number 2 guard, and I just started bzzz, 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 bzzz. Mind you, my hair was blonde. So it didn't, and when I say blonde, honey blonde, that's almost the same color as my skin. So I look terrible. I look really, in my opinion, I look very bad. I wish I knew how to edit a picture of that into this video. If I can, I will. If I can't, then maybe I'll do a pictorial, I don't know, of the process. But anyway, it looked terrible. It looked terrible. So I That was on a Saturday. So I thought, okay, Sunday, I have to go get a wig. I have to get a wig. So Sunday morning, I miss church. Sunday morning, I get up, I put this cap on my head because honestly, you guys, I said I look like an albino, or I look like one of those little brown eggs. I look like a brown egg. You couldn't tell where my hairline stopped and my face started. It was just, I was completely monotone, and it just bothered me. So I put a little cap on and I went to this wig shop, and I bought 2 wigs. One was blonde and it was real curly, and the other one was brunette with a few little blonde highlights with bangs. It was cute. But when I got home, I didn't realize actually how small my head was. I always thought I had a pretty big head, but I really don't. When I put the wig on, just kind of like, I could have spent it around if I wanted to. I had nothing to pin it on to. I did have those little clips where you can like clip it and make it like, you know, tighter a little bit, but it was hot. It was so hot, and I can't have my head hot like that. So I said, well, it'll look better once the black starts coming back in. And I kept saying that to myself. And then I kept saying it to myself. Then finally I thought, I can dye my hair back black. So I did that. I dyed my hair back black. And yeah, I'm really glad I did. But you can still see definitely not a good cut. I mean, it's okay. I had my son do a part for me. I had him do that, like, it was a few days ago. And yeah, it's kind of, the hair is kind of growing back in, so the part's not like really like straight. And yeah, that's how I ended up with a buzz cut. But as I was saying, one reason I was not really too afraid to do the buzz cut was because I saw a picture of Cheska Locks with her first not her first big chop, but her most recent big chop, and it was a buzz cut, and it was so beautiful. Yeah, and then I saw where her hair's growing out a little bit, and it was just so beautiful. Then I started going on YouTube, and I started seeing other women that had really short buzz cuts, and they were beautiful. So I thought mine would be beautiful too. So that's one reason I wasn't too afraid to go ahead and chop it more and, you know, do the buzz cut. But the blonde was like not good. The black I like a lot better. And I got a lot of compliments at work. A lot of guys. You'd be surprised how many guys like women with short hair. So yeah, I'm rocking it until it until it grows out a little bit more. I'm really loving this right here, but I'm thinking that I'll let it, I'm not going to ever, I don't think I'm going to let my hair get long enough to like pull back into a ponytail or anything, because believe it or not, the pulling, the tension from the bands, you know, to pull it up into a puff, that actually caused me some neck pain too. So it's just that time in my life where my hair will probably be short forever. Maybe not a buzz cut. I'm thinking I'll let it grow out to a teeny weeny curly afro and just leave it like that and make sure it just gets tapered or lined up. But I'm never gonna edge this up, because this is, you know, I value my hairline. And one thing I did realize also was that my forehead is not as big as I thought it was. It just looked big because my hair up here was gray and you couldn't really see it. But anyway, you guys, I wanted to share my story of how I ended up with a buzz cut. So yeah, if you guys have any similar stories like this, or if you had buzz cut your hair and you regret it, or you don't regret it, or you love it, please share the story. Because a lot of women out there that, you know, may have severely damaged hair from perms or something like that, maybe hanging on to that damaged hair because they were afraid to do a buzz cut, which is totally, it's okay. It's okay. I think, you know, it's just something that I'm happy I did. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, it's really, really great to deliver another video to you guys. It's been such a long time. And I miss you guys. I miss my lock community. I miss my friends on YouTube. I just miss you guys. And I just want to put another video out there for you. So, yeah, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week and weekend coming up. And I will talk to you on the next video. Once again, this is Jernigan 6, your middle-aged natural beauty. And I will see you next time.